think it was. Let's start the game. Right? I think so. Turnabout Memories. Yes. Pickles. Hello. How did I get into this mess? A dead person. It's raining. Why did I do that? You shouldn't see her anymore. Hello, Zane. How are you doing? This guy has spiky hair. Kind of like Nick. Kind of. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it. Stop it. Is it... they're acting? Oh no. He looks just like Nick. What? I know the culprit. You know the culprit? The culprit is whoever murdered that guy. Makes sense. Second trial. Una vez perdona por no estar en el directo. Ayer me dormí del sueño que tenía, pero puede ser malioso. No. Está bien, no te preocupes. Es importante dormir. Wait, it is Nick? Why is he so... Wait, what's the age difference? Like, between Mia and Nick? Why does he look so old? Mr. Grossberg. Goldberg? Grossberg? What's that his name? I've been doing alright. Kinda sleepy tonight. I was thinking I was gonna finish this case today. I think I looked up like the like average or like the estimated gameplay time for each case. It was like a tier list. And I think this case in particular, I think it was like 2 hours-ish. So it is kind of a doable length for one stream, but I'm not sure now that I'm so sleepy. Yeah, I know this character. I didn't remember his name being Grossberg. I remember his name started with a G. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior. What are you talking about? I am relaxed. Look at me. I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. I don't know how I will respond to someone if they tell me they're relaxed in that kind of way. Let go of my laptop, so she's holding him basically by his like neck. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. It's just that I'm so nervous today. This is your first time in the big leagues. Stay calm. I think that might agitate them more. Stay calm, he says angrily. Never you fear, my dear. I'm Marvin Grossberg. I'm at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case. You've already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think. Not very convincing. Don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Good morning there, everybody. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say How does he make his mask do that? It's like jumping up to his nose. I just want to say I'll give it all I've got. Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Wright? Yeah, similar to Larry when Phoenix was young. This is when they first met. My dog says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Let go of my shirt. she's grabbing everyone by their necks. It's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. My name is Mia Faye. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But the first time she appeared in court was a year ago, and this is her second case. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I never set foot in another courtroom. This time I'm going to win. You got it, Mia. How old is Edgeworth? Wait, I was a prosecutor since so young? He's like the same age as Phoenix, right? Assuming Mia is maybe 3 years older? How much older? ¿Un qué? Un grrr. Un grrr. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Oh, wait, her hairstyle is a bit different, right? Oh, Payne. He looks a lot younger. He's... Estoy bien, con sueño. ¿Cómo estás? She has... Her bangs are different. Maybe not. Something about her looks different, but she does look more youthful. She looks younger. I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense. Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Maybe her eyes are bigger. ¿No ves la locura que me encargó mi jefa para su canal recrear a detalle la intro de... ¡Qué locura! Todo el minuto y... ¿Unos cuantos minutos? Minuto y medio. Just ever, are you sure you can really handle this? My throat was so messed up earlier this week. Every time I spoke, I'd sound like corpse. Oh my god. Are you feeling better now? I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl, it will all be over soon. He's so annoying. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. Doug Swallow. I even did an impression just for laughs, and laughing did not... Oh yeah, my voice is nearly back to normal, but I still have the... Oh... I'm glad you're doing better. Next, we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Is that from an electric shock? Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. That was something like, I sound like corpse, ha ha ha. I kinda get it. But I've recorded when I had sore throat just for the fun fun of it. Because your voice sounds a bit different when it's sore. It's kind of fun playing with your voice. It, I guess it can hurt if you like strain it and end up coughing. This is Payne's first loss. He had an undefeated status before this show. Did he? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will. A what? The details of the case are filed under the court record, but you knew that already. The court record, I think I can see that by pressing tab. The court... Oh, we can... Electric shock. Oh, I called it. Electric shock. I was doing pickup lines to have fun. Yeah, then take throat lozenges when you have a... I usually just have something warm. I've been drinking lots of lemon tea and basically sucking on cough drops all day. Yeah. It's so nice to have kind of something cold like ice cream. Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun perhaps? Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. It's called a rookie killer. Greg is really gross on this one. He always does his hemorrhoids joke here. I guess he suffers from it a lot. I thought I caught something while out, but I feel like I sneezed so much it's messed up. Oh! No, Ace Attorney, how cultured you are, my I've been playing it for a while. It is taking some time since it's all 3 games, but it's been pretty fun so far. I sneezed like 20 plus times in one day. Probably not, but it felt like that and by like the 15th sneeze, I really felt my throat burning. Well, but maybe you were having, like, maybe you were sneezing as like an initial symptom for like a cold. I don't know in other places, but like in my country, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people sick with like cold symptoms. Some supporting evidence. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old gray beard. There's nothing. Oh, maybe it's in the profiles. Oh shit, wait, she's quite pretty. She's pretty. Oh my god. And the day after that, fever was gone and I was left with sore throat and stuffy nose. I was mad though because I wasn't able to play basketball. Oh, yeah, but better rest so maybe you can recover a little bit faster. He currently has a cold. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend? How did Phoenix get such a pretty girlfriend? Dated the victim. Oh! Try to set a better example for the young lady. I think it's the girlfriend, right? Still be the girlfriend. It seems to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant. Clearly she has some part to play in this story. Clearly. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Her hairstyle is cool. That's right. What, the defendant himself or Miss Faye? Hello, Jintai. How are you doing? Hello, Arctic. How are you doing? If you only know the secret that Duke, I don't know how his name's pronounced. The victim. The secret the victim was gonna tell Phoenix. Yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now, I guess I'm a suspect. That's not a job. Doog. Nice. Thanks. Wait, Duke or dog? Dog? Wait, what kind? I'm confused now. My job is being interrogated in a courtroom. Phoenix probably right. Miss, what did you do before you were arrested? Oh, achoo, achoo, achoo. I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are what? I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you, I was achoo, 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 achoo. The dog. Dog. I could just got a lot of schoolwork. Oh no. Why are they giving so much schoolwork? It's the end of the year almost. We should be celebrating, having fun. Will the defendant please refrain from passing on? Dagogu. Phoenix seems like he caught what I have. Or maybe he gave it to you. He's older, so maybe this probably happened before you got sick, so maybe he gave it to you. That is so funny. Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his code to the rest of us? Right away, Your Honor. He was my friend. The victim and I. All things point toward him. Guilty! I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. That's what a killer would say. I played enough Among Us to know that. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. What? So you hardly knew the victim. Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Mia looks a lot younger. I couldn't get used to it. Like, there's something different about her. I don't know what exactly. It looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know, too naive. He. Dagugu. That's gonna be the victim's name from now on. Dagugu. Ah, it seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that will be... this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? That's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. Right, I need to do the cross-examination and that's my client. What? Contradictions. If a witness is lying their statements, why would I expose the contradictions my own... What? It's my client. Yeah, that's my client. Even if he's your client, in court all lies must be struck down. Okay. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? There was a lie. Tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? I trusted you. Let's see. What could be the contradiction? All I did was find his body. This is the contradiction. You stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. How does he know he's a British wannabe? Achoo. I know it wasn't me. I'm not a killer. I swear. I swear. It's not me. I'll give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. Yes, well. He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Wait. I wanna try out by myself. When you're going to state out contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof. Okay, wait, let me save. Just in case. No. Let's see. All he did was find the body. Oh, wait. Other students, there were witnesses. Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? It's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body, but I hardly knew the guy to begin with. Oh, well, no, that is, I mean. So, which is it? Do you know him or not? Young, love, so bittersweet. He just knows him as his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night. Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow. It's the name of the United Kingdom's flag. So you mean like the stars and... Wait, the flags have names? Wait. The flags in other countries have names? I didn't know the British flag had a name. Stars and stripes. So the only way for me to know if he had a Union... Was it Union Jack? The Union Jack... Wait, here. Yeah, I'm trying to see if he mentions it being in his clothes. I thought I saw it. I cannot find the part where... Didn't Nick mention it was in his clothes? Like the drawing of the British flag? I was trying to look for that statement. Or maybe... There's nothing. Smooth. Ah, on the shirt. This is the statement. Objection! Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. Suspicious. You've been lying to me. It's a strange thing Nick like this. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. You seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? How did you know I'm a big fan of cold killer eggs? It wasn't that much here during that time, I guess. Well, you changed a lot in a relatively short time. This is victim's hands. It's cold killer X. Pain's objection. Oh my god. I wanna try imitating it, but I don't think I should, or I don't think I can. Objection. It is very high pitched. Order in the court. This is functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. My poor hemorrhoids. Buenas, Gar. ¿Cómo estás? The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 12:45 behind that building. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. I'm so incredibly sleepy. I'm having tears come out of my eyes as I yawn. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible. I guess because I didn't have any caffeine today. I don't know, I didn't have the chance to. Like, by the time I could have caffeine, it was kind of almost the end of the work hours. I was like, it was not worth it. Wait, I need to... What time is this? Us 2, 3, 12, 12. So it's 3. $3.50. $3.50. What? 3.35. No. Past 3. Past 3. I said journey makes my daughter. There's the fact that I'm reading a lot, but I just think, in the case of today, I'm just very sleepy since I didn't have any caffeine, and I guess I slept rather late last night. I could have slept a bit earlier. He said I went because he called me. I don't know what the umbrella is doing there. I think the only thing that does not match is the time, right? But Phoenix is saying I was still going after meals, so I'm pretty sure my friends knew about it. I can't seem to find any contradictions. The boy isn't exactly what I call a natural born liar, you know? I'm certain he must still be hiding something. Okay, so press. There, safe. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. How are you doing? Never met the victim before. That was one of those nasty love triangles I see. He said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? The alchemist of IVU. Looks like you're doing well, Sheriff Pumpkin. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Pharmacology department. A little bit earlier in the testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Pressed him on the statement about the bottle at lunchtime, maybe. At least it only just the two of us. All these homemade lunches are just the greatest. Our mini omelets are magically delicious. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death, and then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reasons. I knew it was too much work for a little girl. Establish. Let me see. An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. In crime scene photo 1, there's a broken cable. Take that! Did no one notice the cable? The machines in the pharmacology students. The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments requires high voltage, and because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. The victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cards, to use the cable as a murder weapon was. It's just sneezing. I would not like to be there if I was him. How much is certainly true. And proof. Yeah, proof. In the bottle. I was quite clearly printed on the chest area of the victim's jacket. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Guilty. Hold it. I have any things to add. Just gonna give a pep talk here. You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. happen after all of this? He killed himself with his umbrella. Why was he using an umbrella? It's not raining. I don't think I was a murderer for sure, but as things currently stand, we are all absolutely convinced you are. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. He's talking about Dolly. I cannot believe how sleepy I am tonight. A simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling, but from the rain the victim was more easily electrocuted. When I pushed him, there weren't any electric cables nearby. Is there still a lot left? Wait, do we have evidence gathering in this case? I don't think so, right? No, because we went to the trial directly. I know it was the umbrella. A little while after I left, so but he was lying there. No investigation, but there's a recess. There's a recess! That was like snap, you know? Come to think of it, I wonder what that was. The cable. Oh, I guess they're right. What was the statement about the loud noise? An umbrella. Did that umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Of course it's important. I might fall asleep. But the umbrella was broken? I haven't seen any cutscene like the flashes. So I always end up like closing my eyes. Alright, we gotta link a statement of the about the umbrella. There's only one statement mentioning the umbrella. That he shoved in the statement that he shoved it. Which of the both? Oh, of the two, there's two where he mentions he shoved someone else. If I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. He ended up dying. Hola Agustín, ¿cómo estás? I thought the umbrella was Dolly's. I almost forgot. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. Right, she has a point. A huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. The girlfriend. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. She see it. From where did she see everything? Oh, it's not racist. Oh, yeah. Wait. Let me take an actual break. I'm gonna walk around a bit to see if that wakes me up. Because my coworkers at work always tell me to walk around a bit when I'm sleepy at work. I'll be back, like, in a few seconds. I don't think I can continue playing this sleepy. I'm just gonna walk around a bit. Don't follow I'm actually like following the darkness. Wait, I'll be back. I need to shake off the sleepiness. I'll be back in a bit. I walked a few steps. I'm back. Unless you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. I can start to relax then. The next witness is my dolly. She'll save me. I just know she will. She's the love of my life. I'm awake now, maybe a bit more than before. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago right here in this very courthouse. Why does she look like a fairy? She looks from a different game. Kind of reminds me of the... What's the girl's name in the circus? One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then... I want you to carry this. Yeah, I was like, that looks like something she would be wearing. There's something weird about that necklace, right? Like, I know... What was the name we gave the victim? Daguku? He was trying to warn Phoenix about something related to Dolly, right? Please give it back now. Please give it back now. Would it happen to have been on August 27, would it? How did you know? Murder in the courthouse. Phew. Phew. Oh my goodness. I was Phoenix sneezing, now I'm sneezing. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Because Mia's boyfriend got murdered. Mia also had a boyfriend? Please call your witness. This next person is... Well, Mia's boyfriend? This next person is someone who witnessed a crime as it happened. Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, she does not have that, like, favorite, like... What's with this stiff silence? So funny. I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. Yes, boyfriend is a coffee addict. Well, caffeine is quite important, I guess. When you're a working person. Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous. If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size. I'll bash them. What are these two saying? I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're also nice. I almost feel right at home. What is she going on about? We may move on now. What is your full name and occupation? I'm a junior in literature. Literature! It's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. We know whose milkshake brings all the voice. What? I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny? Feeny? Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it. Yes, yes. I can see why you say that. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. It was like, okay, okay. Now let's move on. I want to see her I want to see how her drawing character image changes when she gets like agitated. Oh, little pair. I have been planning to go back to Finny's place after class was over. Finny and Doogie? They were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, the Gugu got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Finny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hutter, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what you're saying. As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth, but I would never. I would never. Please just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. You haven't changed a bit, Mia Fey. They know each other? Or at least she knows her. We've met before once. It's good to see you again, Madame Fey. I'm no one's grandma yet. Mademoiselle. I have been planning to go back to Finny's place. Oh yeah, we already read this. So we press what they say because we got a wobbly. Wobbly wobbly. Yes, in other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Finny never did a thing. If I pressed her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. She even cries. I would never. I will not allow you to badger this witness. Fishing expedition. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. The defendant's palm print was found on mysterious swallow's leather jacket. There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It will be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth. Alright. It didn't look like they were fighting and I didn't hear anything unusual either. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. There was a loud sound. Objection! And he clearly testified to the fact that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. Uh-huh. How do you explain that? Maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable. So according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. May I have a moment to answer? I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Thor wasn't ready for his phone to come to an end yet, so the sky continued to flash and rumble. So I put my headphones on to block it out. There was lightning. There was lightning. Anyways, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? But that very premise itself was mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was in fact the victim of a stray bolt. But there was a broken cable. How do you explain that? I'm not a fool, you know, the prosecution has done its research. We found that there were no lightning strikes on the day at the location. That location, what's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case. The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. Everything lost power at 3. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. They're planning on having them replaced in the near future. Even the smallest one will have caused them to break. The cable could have been broken by any small bump. Do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of this severed? I think it's the umbrella. White. The umbrella. That's not it? Oh. Wait, we did not lose health? Wait, we don't lose health. Very little information is being disclosed at this time since the victim was yesterday's incident. The district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning a 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. I guess Phoenix Wright caused it to break indirectly. The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right into Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shelf that caused the power outage.
Objection!
Mr. Payne. Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. If the victim was shoved into the fire pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed tail in the foreground here. Someone other than my client must have electrocuted my victim. Is it a dolly? She said some things that are a little different than I remember them. He pushed him twice. Thought she was trying to defend Phoenix. Is she here to give him a guilty verdict? Ew. Yeah, let's press on. Finish pushed him twice. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Doggy? I don't know. I'm sorry, I wanted to protect Finny, so that's why you basically lied to the court. I was a bad girl, I know. Will you please forgive little of me? We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright? The first time I was into the electrical pole, that's when the cable broke, then... Oh wait. There were a few minutes difference, right?
Objection!
You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Photo. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage? 2:55. Objection! The real murderer. You can deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccountable. There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow, only after my client had left the scene. Okay, now we're gonna be penalized. Let's save. Who is the real killer? She's very suspicious. This will not be her first time. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. Exactly what you're doing that whole time. What do you mean, why? That is to say... Random butterflies. How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Hold it!
Strike everything the defense said just now from the record. So she couldn't do something like that. It's blinded by law. He's getting himself in way over his head. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Boyfriend? Not only am I saying you murdered the Google Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. How do you pronounce that word? No, mother. No worries, I'm not interested. I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. An incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building, and then... the defense requests further testimony.
Objection!
Does she want to frame him because she wanted the necklace back? How I Met My Feeny. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey. We literally lovey-wovey. Literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Interesting. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. Alright, let me just check the evidence. Diego Armando, lawyer. Armando ingested poison. The necklace has poison inside. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. The poison was found in the vicinity or the suspect's person. It was easily clear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Infamous for changing one line. My critics have been taken to calling me Judge Fico. He's happy about that? He always hands down the correct verdicts. That's why some people also call him the great Judgini. It was destined to me. I think I pressed on that one. Contradiction. That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Finny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. Testimony. Send the police report. Why the police report? Oh, my bad. Police report.
Objection!
You weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? Get rid of the poison. The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report, and that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. This is not her real appearance. She putting on an act. It's true that about 8 months ago the police expressed some interest in me. I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago. I just kept mentioning his hemorrhoids. Is this the last testimony? I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal, just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a kind of poison. She doesn't know where she will get poisoned. Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Innocent. The last statement. This presents.
Objection!
You don't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you. In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? Your boyfriend's lab. Oh, the boyfriend's lab. Everything makes sense now. The culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special power. It was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffin when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. She doesn't get ugly when she gets anxious or angry. The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons. Greg, in order to carry that much liquid, you will need some kind of container. Read up something that's not. Let's see. Stand up. Step will saw this profile and the same man. Dolly's present. Oh yeah, that's the poison, definitely. We have to get rid of it. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present, which was The murder tool from a case, an old case. Instead of the crime lab whether to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. I won't let you bully her like this. Are you going through so much trouble to protect her because I'm madly in love with her? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is because of that necklace. She wants you to have it so that she's not found guilty, suspicious. She wants it back now? Instead of showing it to everyone you met. That's why she an Phoenix Simp arc. That's a good summary. That's a lot. Don't cry. Chaos! Chaos! Where's Mr. Wright? It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. This sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that your apology is not enough. He gave it back to Dolly. I ate it? He ate it? Talk about his hemorrhoid for what? I mentioned it so many times. It was about time for him to stop mentioning it. It seems the defendant has driven the prosecution's case for us. I also thought it contained poison. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. I will trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life, which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. Somewhere else. But in a court of law, evidence is everything. Right. Well, you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. There's something I forgot to tell you. That day, the day I met Duke, Swallow. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Ooh. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Don't talk about her like that. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. She was there! This is the defendant's way. You tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. Ooh. She's guilty, I think. The fence believes that Miss Alia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Duke Swallow. Who does she want to kill? She was planning to kill Phoenix Wright. That's the big thing, right? But she wanted the necklace back, but he wouldn't give it back. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was in fact you, Phoenix, right? There's no one else that it could be. For Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. Hang in there, I'll bring her to justice. The one piece of evidence linking her to the incident 8 months ago, that's right. I should go so far as to murder him. The other could only think of one thing, how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. She just wanted Phoenix to hold on to it till she came up with a plan, right? He showed it to everyone. Dangerous. So search that piece of evidence. Poor Phoenix Wright. Finny, what a joke you are. True colors. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Hawthorne. Fine, I can tell you. I can tell you a plan. I can tell you a plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal. It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Why did you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? Scary. She switched so fast. With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. I'll be heading home now. We're not finished. Then ask this nasty old hack to finish up already. The ultimate prize. You'll be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever. So drastic. Teach eager acts when their 1-year tier 3 subs stop spamming gifts. That was wild. I haven't seen anyone like switch this fast. I don't think so. I don't really watch a lot of streamers. Miss Gray, Miss Gray, Miss Gray. That's wild. This is the medicine. But if we cannot prove that right away. We can prove that. Like that needs to be taken for evaluation or something like. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up and coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. Oh, because he takes the medicine regularly. Oh, that's actually pretty smart of the culprit. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine after all. It's been poisoned. Oh, what? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Poisoned it knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Then Miss Old Back changed hella fast when she saw. Oh, she did, but that was kind of just funny the way she switched. This one is scary. I like Old Back. She's funny. I especially liked her when she did the ratatatata with the gun, the toy gun. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. Wait, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. When she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, that's when she realized I can't allow him to leave. She used this severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunate for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. The cold when she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. approached me like they did 8 months ago. He disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did. Penny sweating. All back for psych locks break just with one autograph. That shows she's a very simple person. That can be good in some ways. Do you think anyone able to read the infamous old back read the first time? I don't think so. She speaks so fast. I just gave up trying to read the text when she talks really fast. It's not possible. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. Just pure desperation. This cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Oh, this is how they prove it right away. Mia Fey. Oh, she changed. I was like, when is she gonna change like her art? For the time, big victory is yours. For the time being, she's gonna come back. You know, we'll meet again. I'm certain of it. I'll see you later too, okay? I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the man in blue now. Scary. That's a scary person. I don't think that's how court works. Defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their Reggie's claims. And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Will you care to try this code? It's just also scary in a way. Just a little earlier, I could have sort of just said, I don't believe a word. If you're not the killer, drink that poison. Novel. There's so many things in this game that make no sense, like for real life court. I guess that's the fun of it being a game. I guess, kind of.
Objection!
I feel like she's just threatening everyone. Beautiful hair. Oh no! That's why you can be a lawyer if you only just finished as attorney. You have a warped reality. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the I'm not buying this, judge. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. Was it just me or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other? Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. This can't be happening. It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? Let's go rest. Having a bad cold. The court finds the defendant Phoenix Wright not guilty. No, I did it too for Payne's hearing. It was being annoying. It was being mean to me in the beginning of the trial. I need to be nice. You're wonderful in there. Thank you for everything. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. What? Do you maybe think you could stop talking about them? Your hemorrhoids. This case really made me think, what does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? was thinking the dolly that I saw up there on the window stand, I don't think that was really her. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Everyone says I'm the most grown up. What kind of company does this guy keep? Larry. At least they also prefer confetti for Charles. Like, confetti? There it is, the Grossberg we know and love. Right now I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am, but there's a friend at Edgeworth. Imagine changing your, like, future career to save a friend. A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. I'll study my butt. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again. It was Larry? What did Larry need saving for? On. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought will never rise to the surface again. Oh wait, so we're gonna... Now that Mia is dead. So Dolly reappears, but wait, Phoenix on the defendant side? Oh, it is her bangs. Her bangs were different, and her eyes are also definitely like rounder, bigger. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 years, something has happened that has made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. Nice. When does Larry not need saving? That's a good question. I guess he always needs saving. He's always cooking up some new trouble without realizing. Alright, nice. I'm glad I didn't fall asleep midway. I was very sleepy. I think this is the sleepiest I've been during a stream in a while. Thank you for the help. Alright, I'm gonna go catch some sleep now. Yes, I can sleep now. I'll just do some dailies quickly and go to sleep. Hopefully within the next 30 minutes. Thanks for coming to the stream. It was an interesting case. I actually quite like Dolly's design. But she's scary. She's a scary character. Like personality wise. Like I said, I want you to rest. Thank you. Adios. Bye bye. Thanks for coming. Have a great day or night. See you again. Bye bye.